What's going on, my brothers and sisters? I've just come across, I think these are old mining things, and it got me thinking about Tassie. And I haven't made a video on Tasmania, but now, this isn't like, there's pros and cons to Tasmania. Tasmania is a beautiful place, but the cons with Tasmania, oh, look at them, they're sick, bro. Just in the middle of the bush, just little mining things. Look at my hair, lad. Mullets for mental health. Anyway, sorry about that, ADHD. Yeah, so Tasmania is the kind of fucking place that it's good in the sense that it's good for creativity, it's good landscapes, it's good stuff to look at. There's beautiful beaches, there's beautiful mountains, beautiful, like, it's a beautiful place. Where Tasmania gets it wrong is they do not like the rest of Australia. They don't. They call us mainlanders and they hate our guts, right? That's just the way it is. The locals just, there's a lot of localism. They even hate each other. But there's a lot of bad things that happen in Tasmania. Involving children. While I was down there, I was watching, there was a court case on the juvenile justice detention centre there. So they found out that basically there's like 40-50 kids down there, and there was 3 perpetrators to 1 kid ratio. That's not the only thing that happens down there. Their prison, they have 1 prison. Sorry, they got 1 prison and 1 remand, but they got like 1 main jail. And in that jail, no one's segregated. So basically, like, there's no boneyard or anything. Everyone mixes with everyone. So you're all getting mixed with like the worst of the worst, right? Their health system down there is absolutely rubbish, and I'll show you why. Now, I need to try and do this properly. See my thumb? See how much, there we go, my thumb's all a bit demented. Now, I was cooking one night and the knife slipped and I almost chopped my finger off. Now, after waiting into the hospital there for 5-6 hours, whatever it may have been, in pain, yeah, they basically told me to throw some duct tape around it and you'll be right, cobber. Like, no stitches, no nothing, just see you later, mate. That's wrong. To get a haircut there, you got to book like 2 days in advance. To even go see a doctor, you need to pay to see a doctor. And if you don't pay, like, bro, it's honestly, the services down there are crazy. There is no mental health service. So part of the breakup was because I was so much of a spinner, I had to come to New South Wales because of the complexity of my CPTSD. Now, that's pretty shit considering we live in a country like Australia, but it seems like only certain states have these resources to help people. Now, we went to all these different places in Tassie, and everyone knocked me back. I felt helpless. I felt like I was trying to get help, but no one was helping me. And I had to find my own help. I had to come back to New South Wales and go through all the things there, just to find out. Oh, how you going, brother?
Hey mate, you right?
Yeah, I'm right. Raz. Just to find out that basically what I already knew. I I have anxiety, depression, ADHD, and CPTSD, probably with a slight bit of autism, and I have a very high IQ. I'm not a spinner. Cool. But it was all just a thing just to get me out of Tasmania for whatever reason, because I have a big mouth and I tend to use it, and people don't like big mouths like me because I expose things and try and get things sorted. But yeah, Tassie's a great place. I'm not here saying that it's not, but it can be a much better place if people just pulled their finger out. The parliament down there is absolutely rubbish. There is literally so much corruption in that place, it's ridiculous. You can pay coppers off, like the jacks, you can, bro, like, you got literally kids running around, you know, very young kids addicted to drugs. It's a fucking, it really, like I grew up in Mount Druitt, right? And yeah, we get a bad rap, but Mount Druitt has improved a lot since I was a kid. We had a lot of like mental health issues, drug issues and stuff. Yeah, them things are still there, not saying that they're not. But there's also a lot more people there now than there was when we were kids. We had a pretty tight community. Every second house knew everyone. Everyone had big families. And then, you know, broken homes, this and that. Families started breaking down and everyone started moving around. There's Mount Druitt people all over Australia. Doesn't matter where you go. I've gone to Darwin. I've gone to, you know, I've done a bit of travelling myself, and I always meet people from fucking Mount Druitt. And I love people from Mount Druitt. I just, because of all the things I went through there, it's hard for me to be in Mount Druitt. Like, I go there to visit, go see some places, you know, but at the end of the day, yeah, I can't stay in Mount Druitt because it just hurts too much. You know, I see the people there stuck in the same situations that they've been stuck in for the past 10 years, doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. It's a lot like Tassie. They're behind, bro, and you got all these people trying to help, but they go against each other when they should be coming together as a community to fix these things. Not saying there's people out down there that aren't fixing things, but from what I witnessed in the 3 years I was there, it's fucking bad, bro. And I feel for the kids, especially in the regional communities there. Like, you know, I witnessed cousin on cousin, kids with 6 fingers, 10 toes, all that stuff. And it's not like, this isn't like a rubbish thing, like, oh, thing. That's actually quite sad, bro. It's sad that we're in 2025 and that stuff continues to happen. You know, if you're dating someone in Tasmania, it's kind of like the Koori way, where you got to find out their last name and then find out if they're related and stuff. So, bro, this is steep as that. And there's a lot of mental health issues, like, literally, the place is riddled with it. And they go after the youth and, oh, the youth are doing this and the youth are doing that. But what are you adults doing? You know what I mean? Kids aren't born that way. No kid is. Kids learn that behaviour through their environment and through the adults that are around them. And, Kaz, it's alright to be homeless in places like New South Wales and Queensland and all that where it's a bit warm. Try being homeless in Tassie when 8 months of the year it's freezing. Oh, these are steep as guys. Yeah, so watch out for Tassie. You're gonna go there, make sure you have your eyes open and be safe, because it's a very dangerous place. Peace.